you worked on the last 4 films, and so the memories that you've kind of taken during this period of time must be amazing. What's in this?
I know, it's incredible. You know, it's been so adrenalized though. At this point, I've just been concentrating on getting the movie finished. That for me has been, get to the finish line. And we crossed the finish line about 2 weeks ago.
Was it nice to kind of turn in the final product and you're just like, oh, and then did you sleep for 30 hours or were you kind of waiting?
No, it's been non-stop ever since, just this whole process of getting it ready for premiere and checking everything. So it's been intense up until now, but wonderful. I don't think I quite want to let it go. We went away for a few days, my wife and I, and I kept going back to the emails just to check things. And she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I just checked." And she said, "You're supposed to be resting." I said, and I realised I couldn't quite let it go. So I'm going to have to let it go in about 3 weeks because it'll be released, and there's absolutely nothing else I can do. I can't talk to you about it. I can't fiddle with the edit. I can't, so it'll all be done. So then I'll let go.
To be able to, I was talking to all the other actors and they were saying that this was their favorite one to be in the sense that they felt that this is the official film that Daniel and Emma said that this is the first time they felt like they were actors in the movies. And so as a director of these, I thought they've done well for a long time. Yeah. So for them to actually confirm to themselves that they are doing great work.
They are doing great work. And I think they did great work on part 1, and then it kind of develops into part 2, and they've really evolved. They're just getting older, they're getting more experienced, they're getting more ambitious, more curious about the whole process, and they're grown-ups now, they're adults, and we've grown up with them, and that's what's exciting about the movie, I think, is that it's not like a normal movie that you just pop in and see, because the people who really enjoy these stories, enjoy these characters, like these actors, have been following them for 10 years. So when you come in and see this movie, it's like saying goodbye to people you've known for a long time. It's very strange. And we've all felt it, and people who've seen the movie, who like the movies, felt it. So it's a really odd experience.
I would say that this would be the hardest one, and you can correct me, because I'm sentimental by nature, and so but coming to the 7th, this last film, I was like, you kind of invest so much into this decade of your life, and so how do you as a filmmaker make sure that you're telling the right enough story to be like, fine, this is we're doing a good goodbye for the fans, yes, and yet you're still making a movie that you can be proud of, that's not just by the numbers, hitting all the spots that you need to.
Well, whatever you do, you never try and do it by the numbers. You always try and bring integrity to every moment. That's what you do. And everyone who works with me on these movies does just that, because Potter is loved by so many people, the books, the movies. So everyone who comes to work on Potter, the actors, the crew, they all think they're working on something that is important and special, for the audience. So we try and not do things by the numbers if we can. That's very important that we avoid that. And so we just do our best, pour our heart into it and hope it flies when it goes out there.
If you're able to chat with the David of when you first decided to take on this whole series, what message would you give past David now as present David?
I would say make sure you get more holidays. Take more holidays.
And not read those emails while you're on
holidays. And don't read the emails when you're on holiday. But I think I think we're all going through a process of letting go. The actors have been working through it. It's a big deal for them because this is their childhood, so it's quite profound for them. For people like me, I've joined it 6 years ago. It's less of a deal, but it's still a big deal, and it's kind of working that through, and it'll take a bit of time, I think.
Well, congratulations on a successful film,
cool.
and I look forward to talking to you about your
cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, nice to see you again.